It's official. No more rumors. No more what ifs. We actually have official confirmation that Metal Gear Solid 3 Delta, which is the name that they're going by, Snake Eater, is a game that's coming. And it's not a remake. It's more looking to be a remaster with updated visuals for next-gen gaming. Even though we just got a first look at a CGI non-gameplay trailer, they just revealed that Konami supplied gaming media outlets with in-game screenshots from their current engine that is still in development. And I can't wait to look at them with you guys. I know a lot of fans are very concerned over the fact that Kojima doesn't seem to be a part of this project, but from what I was able to read inside of these articles, it seems like it's a very faithful retelling of the story. They're just going to be upgrading the audio in terms of game sounds and the visuals for the graphics and modern gaming. And get this, somehow they're still going to be reusing the original voices. At least that's what it reads from here on IGN. We're going to get into all of that, guys, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification bell to stay up to date on all the Metal Gear Solid latest news. I got you all covered, and hit that like button if you're excited to hear the good news, man. Oh, it feels like a huge weight has been lifted. I didn't get my Final Fantasy VII Rebirth during that mid-showcase, but that Metal Gear Solid confirmation was all I needed. So you can see the Konami Digital Entertainment watermark on the bottom right. This photo was taken from IGN, so shout outs to them. They actually circled this, but there's actually a lot of details to pick apart in this, and it blows my freaking mind how faithful this actually is. Okay, first things first, this is the first moment you're able to control Snake. As soon as he lands, his bag gets stuck on a tree, and you're tasked with climbing this tree to go ahead and get his bag back. But if you look at this area, what blows my freaking mind, yo, there's a keratin frog right here, right in the original spot. This is where it was in the game. When I was a kid, I went through and I found every single one of these, shot all of them. I remember my mom, we didn't have a printer. I asked my mom to print at her job all the locations of this from GameWinners.com, and when she came home, boy, I went to work. I studied and found where every single one of these frogs are. There's one in every single stage screen, and if you shoot all of them, you can get the stealth camouflage for Snake, or you can get stealth camouflage by not getting caught at all and playing through it. But if you remember, you have to crawl underneath a log to get to this area right here, and you can't see it, but on the back side, there's a right side path that goes up this hill and around here where you can jump down, slide down, get other pieces of food, mushrooms and stuff, and of course that frog is up there. I really love that they kept that there. That shit blows my freaking mind, man. What's also cool that they showcased to us, I did not notice this at all. I was too busy just being confused as to what it is that I'm watching, but you can actually see in the distance here, their airlift carrying the Shagohod to Colonel Volgin's base. I just noticed that in this part with the bird flying up and you see the Shagohod being drawn in, there's actually thunder. You know, Colonel Volgin uses electricity as one of his like crazy powers. This shot of the trailer was actually what sort of made me go, what? Oh my god, because like the gate is so, it's, if you played Metal Gear Solid back in the day, you know this gate. You come across multiple of these. They're all generally the same and scattered throughout the game. And this screenshot right here is pretty dope because this is where, right after you pass Sokolov's research facility where he was being held at, it's a big lake area, and when you swim through here long enough, leeches will attach to Snake's body and you have to use the cigar to remove them. And there's also alligators in here, a bunch of other fish, and you could even go, if you swim around this left side right here, you can actually get access to, I believe it's the tightrope. You climb over the tree, drop onto the rope attached to it, you can grab it again, and shimmy all the way over to this separate massive land. And on here is where you can get the crocodile cap that Snake can wear when in water so that enemies cannot see him and they just don't pay attention to him because he kind of looks like a crocodile. And all these trees and stuff look just like it. Oh, actually, what am I talking about right here? This looks to be the same rope. So what you do is you climb up this one, go across here, drop down, grab the other rope here, and then shimmy across. Oh man, they're really keeping this stuff identical to the original. Now we gotta look at the crocodile right here. Indian gavial, I think that is what they were called. They're all basically like on land looking at Snake. They were never aggressive in the original game. You can kind of, what I would do is I would run over them and you could literally roll right over them and then they'll swing their tail back and forth. But they're, for the most part, pretty slow and don't pose a threat to Snake. Only in the water, if you swim like right next to their mouth, they will kill you and do the whole crocodile like death animation, alligator death animation where they like spin you around and drown Snake. No other details I could pull from this, but this essentially looks like the, I think it's the second second or third screen where it's kind of like quicksandy or like muddy, so you run kind of slow on it. Oh, we get our first look at what the enemies are gonna look like in the game. Hold on, I think I upscaled it right here. But this is pretty cool. You get a look at what they look like, and zooming in, you can see the models are very similar. Holy crap. No wonder Snake looked exactly like himself in the CGI trailer. You could actually shoot their walkie-talkies here on their shoulder, and if you do that, they freak out. They can't call anybody, so they run away until they find somebody to like snitch on you. I think this is the first guard you see. Yeah, and this is the tree bark where you can hide. And up here, I don't see the fruits, but there were like these long mango fruits that they had on the tree. Actually, no, it's right here. It's this tree back here where you can get them, and then there's even more towards the back. I wonder what engine are they using for this? More information will be coming out of it for it, of course. Bro, this is so cool. Okay, so this is the rope bridge, obviously, where if you could actually, in the game, you can kind of cut these down and make it really hard and uneven to walk on. But you see how there's two guards walking across here? There's actually one guy underneath towards the beginning of this bridge that Snake sees, and you can shoot down a beehive, and the bee's attached to the guy, and he runs down this bridge, and the bees start attacking these dudes over here, and then they all run away. So you can kind of get the enemies to leave this area so you can like sneak through easier. Also, you can't see it. It's on this side. So you see how like this side of the bridge has a post up top. On the side that's behind the camera, on the right side, I think it is, there's there's another keratin frog up there. Oh, you can see some fruits, I think, over here. And down here, there actually is the rain camouflage, I think it was. You could roll off of here and catch a branch on this bottom side to like pull Snake up and go into that cave. Or you could walk all the way around here. Man, I remember this so well. You can walk all the way around here, come down this way, shimmy against the wall. You can shimmy against the wall and walk slowly into here, and there's a the rain camo. This also is where the boss throws Snake off of the bridge, of course. And Sokolov's research facility, man. The barrel. So this barrel up here, you can roll it down the stairs. When the barrel falls down and lands, it actually can blow up and kill the enemies. You could roll another barrel down here as well. There's a keratin frog. There's a hole in this wall right here that's being blocked by these boxes, and you can look through that hole in the wall, and on the right side there's a keratin frog. Man, oh, so many memories. But yeah, looking at the enemies right here, they did a really good job. This is fantastic. And then Sokolov's in the facility to the right. This is also where you fight, or you first encounter Ocelot and his crew. So much to friggin' be excited for. Look at the boy, yo. This is a really good shot of him. I love how it looks. So IGN and Gematsu actually made articles about it. Other media outlets did as well, but we're gonna read through the IGN one first. Konami releases first in-game screenshots from Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake, which we already checked out. They only have 4, which is interesting. I found the other ones elsewhere. The most important thing from this, and I'm going to skim through it just so you guys can see, this part is pretty important. Konami has confirmed that all 4 screenshots are taken from an in-development version of the game. So it's currently being worked on. That's what it will generally look like, but it will be improved on, obviously, as time gets closer for the game to release, offering players a clearer glimpse of what to expect from the new remake. I'm sold. I love it. It looks great. Especially, like, it sucks if Kojima is not a part of this, and it doesn't seem like he will be. But if they're not changing things up and they're keeping it exactly the same and maybe just adding in fine-tuning and extra scenes if they want to, I'm all for that. The PlayStation Showcase teaser did not feature any gameplay. Yep. So here we go. The screenshots align with Konami's promise to faithfully translate the original game to modern consoles, with a special focus on graphics and sound. It will retain the original voice acting as well as the original story. Little else is known about the Metal Gear Solid Delta save that it's set to release on PlayStation 5. Alongside Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake announcement, Konami also confirmed that the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1, which will feature the first 3 games, it's set to release in fall 2023. And Delta is rumored to be releasing sometime in 2024. That's actually pretty cool to hear. Like, I wanted David Hayter to come back, like, very badly, and the rest of the cast, but it seems like they're going to be keeping the voice acting, which for the most part, it's fine. What I am worried about is when you have these like crazy high detail graphics and The voice acting is just basically being copied and pasted. Depending on how they do the animations, it can look a little bit weird. Metal Gear Solid 3 came out in 2005. It's pretty campy. I love the dialogue. I love the original dialogue. Yeah, some parts might be cheesy, but yo, I'm looking forward to it regardless. And now here's the interesting thing, right? So Gematsu reported on the same exact thing, but there are some differences from their report. They say the publisher, Konami, has announced Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater is coming for PlayStation, Xbox Series, and PC. Steam. Amazing. A release date was not announced. But the weird part about this, and I don't know if it's just a typo or they just don't know and they're just generalizing it, but essentially when you read through it, it says the remake will star the original voice characters. It doesn't say voice dialogue, voice lines, voice characters. Okay, so does that mean it'll be new recorded dialogue with the original actors that voice those characters? I don't know. I don't know if it's anything too big to look at, but that's just something I wanted to notate there. Rich storyline, expansive features of combat, survival in harsh environments, evolve with unprecedented graphics and immersive sound. I'm seriously excited for this, guys. Like, I cannot wait to see more of this game. I'm glad that we were able to get some like screenshots and like a first look essentially at it. If you guys are excited or you found this news hype, please hit that like button and also comment below, what do you hope to see next for Metal Gear Solid? I'm hoping that since the collection itself says that it's Volume 1 and it features Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3, that Volume 2 will have finally Metal Gear Solid 4 remastered and done in a way kind of like what they're doing with this game, or essentially like what they did with Crisis Core Reunion. Super fine-tune the hell out of it. Again, it sucks that it doesn't seem like Kojima will be working on this, but I think as long as they keep it exactly the same and be as faithful as they can with it, I'm okay with that. Comment below and let's get a discussion going. Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed and subscribe if you are new. More Metal Gear Solid news is on the way and you do not want to miss that. My name is BltzZ and thanks for watching.